We'll move on to the examination strategy for which one? Operations management and which one? Strategic management. If you look at in MCQs, you get around 6 questions. You get around what? 6 questions. Put this. A collection of data that is huge in volume grows exponentially with the time is called as which data? Big data. It is called as which data? Big data. C refers to, letter C refers to which one? Core values. Core values. What do you mean by key result area? What do you mean by, what are the hurdles in key result area? It can be lack of clarity, it can be distraction, it can be which one? Top time and position. It is answer is what? All the above. So from the content only they take it kind of a thing. So you will get around 5 to 6 MCQ based on which one? This SM will be there. Then question number 2. Okay, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5. All these are from which one? OPM. Question number 6. Okay. While setting an objective of the organization, lack of clarity, lack of focus, okay, then misunderstanding, communication, all those things you could have seen. Okay. What are the demerits of cloud computing? We had seen training the employees, security may be a concern, infrastructure may be a concern, like that. Strategic alternatives that we had seen for the different level of employees we had seen. Then value chain. This we had seen value chain. Primary activities, inbound logistic, operation, outbound logistic, marketing and sales, support activities. This is what they test. So for learning this particular paper, 6, 7, 8 also. What is control? What are the, features of a good control? What do you mean by core concurrence we have seen? Clear, employees work with a different goal, but organization as a goal, how to make employees to work for the goal concurrence. That also we have seen. Namarda. What is the meaning of objective? Okay, explaining the characteristics of which one? Big data. What is big data? It will have volume, it will vulnerability, change will be there. Okay, speed of change will be more. Those things we had seen. Formal strategic planning. Explain 5 main steps in which one? Strategic planning. This is what? Select the corporate goals. Analyze the organization's internal operating environment. Okay. Then select the strategies. Then what? Implement the strategies. Implement the strategies. This is what we discussed as which one? Formal strategic planning steps. Okay. Business environment. It talks about both internal and what? External environment. Okay. So they talk about global strategy. Okay. With reference to the statement, demonstrate whole concurrence. Like that, they ask you questions. So be thorough in whatever we have done in the class in the form of SM material. That is obviously taken from your which one? Institute, parent institute material only. Basic elements of which one? Strategic management. We had discussed AI. They talk about machine learning, deep learning, and which one? Blockchain. Porter's 5 forces model. Porter's 5 forces, Michael Porter's 5 forces model, like that we have discussed. Then critical success factors. Okay, what are the main sources of which one? Critical success factors, like that. Then strategy formulation and strategy implementation according to David Porter. Then what is strategic control? All those things we have seen. Okay. So if you look at the questions are spread across the modules. Okay. Objectives of strategic management we had seen. Okay. Alignment of individual objective with all those things. Balanced scorecard. I mean, there are how many questions are tested so totally? 6, 7, 8. How many questions are there? 3 questions, 7, 7, 7 marks like that. So it will be 6 questions that is spread from module 1, module 2, module 3 and what? Module 4. And if you look at from module 4, they ensure that one question is tested. Module 4, only one question is tested. Module 3, module 1, module 2. Module 2 and 3, they test 2 questions each. Module 2 and 3, they test what? 2 questions each. And from module 1, 1 question they test. So module 1, generally they test 1 question. 2 and 3, 2 questions each. And module 4, 1 question in the body. They test kind of a thing. So the best way to learn is your ICMA material. See, whatever we discussed in the class is also based on your which material? ICMA material. Okay, module 1, module 2, module 4, module 3, module 4 like that will be there. The weightage is like equal weightage is given to us. Okay, so if you look at number of pages in your study material, 425 to 564. Totally how many pages? 140 pages. Okay, so you can find whatever we discussed, like strategic management, what is meant by mission, vision, objectives of strategic management, organizational genomics. Okay, balanced scorecard. Okay, what is EVA? Okay, we had seen PESTEL, SWOT, portfolio analysis, all those things. How to formulate a strategy, steps. Okay, different types of strategy we had seen. What is the meaning of strategic business unit? Business process in engineering, cold concurrence. Whatever is given in our Bharadwaj material is based on which one? 100% based on your ICMA material. For reading, for reference, for going through, the best short-term crisp material is which material? ICMA material. Of course, you can use Bharadwaj material for reference, but ICMA material, it's aligned with ICMA material contents also, whatever is discussed also. Let us take how many pages we need to read? 140 pages. 140 pages. To read and remember, just note down the key points. Just note down the key points in a. If you have taken notes in the class, that is well and good. If you have not taken the notes, while reading, take the key points. Let me do. For example, whether these things are required, these things are just to make you understand. Whether this will be tested in the exam, no. Whether benefits of having a vision will be there, yes, it can be tested. So maybe you can just have a keywords in your notebook, inspiring and exhilarating. Okay, so the Mari, just keywords alone you take it. Whether this will be tested, no. Okay. Will they test you, talk about organizational culture? They can ask you about brief notes on organizational structure like that. Okay. So what is the meaning of goals and objectives? They can ask you features of goals. Features of which one? Goals. Number 1. Just have the keyword written, specific, understandable. It should be measurable, attainable, relevant, and which one? Time bound like that. Take the keywords. Take the keywords. Okay. Will they talk about Tesla's secret technology? No. This is only for your reading kind of a thing. Maybe you can just have a general reading and run through like that. Like that, if you read for about 10 pages, the notes that you take will be like 2 pages. Okay, main key points alone I request you to take based on the past exam questions, like that. Okay, what is the meaning of organizational genomics that we had seen? Okay, so just take the keywords alone. Okay, just take the keywords alone in the form of notes. If you take a keyword, 140-page material can be brought down to 10 to 15 pages. 10 to 15 pages, then read. Of course, we had seen only direct questions are tested. Only direct questions are tested. The same strategic management is there in your CA course also. For them, the weightage is different, questioning level is different. For CMA course, it is totally different. So the best material to practice or to learn is which one? CMA Institute material. Based on that only, our Bharadwaj Institute material is also written. are based on only, or the order of discussion was also based on which one? Your ICMA material only. So focus on that. Only direct questions are tested. It's like 140 pages, 40 marks. Okay, that is like a more like a cakewalk kind of a thing. So do that and ensure that last 3 or 4 years model test paper also you see. Look at the model question paper of December 2025 attempt. What even be EVA? What are the characteristics of which one? Big data, pestle framework, BCG matrix discuss பண்ணிருக்கோம். Star, cash cow, dog அந்த மாதிரி question mark அந்த மாதிரி political, economical, technological, legal அந்த மாதிரி we had seen. Clear? What even be control systems அந்த மாதிரி. Okay. What does it mean by cold concurrence? From this you can see repeatedly what is tested. The cold concurrence is getting tested. They regarding pestle, they ask you big data repeatedly tested. So you can go through that question papers. Smart framework, which we have discussed, separate or discuss. Portfolio analysis, business environment, what do you mean by project-based structure, and what is the, we had seen structure of organization, right? Departmental structure, project-based structure, and the money. What do you mean by strategic business unit? You'll have a separate revenue, separate cost, separate assets, separate return on investment, separate risk and return pattern, all those things. Okay. So, like this, I request you to go through the past exam questions. Don't go beyond December 2023. Straight from December 2023, you can go through your which one? Model test papers as well as what? Exam papers. Question number 6, 7, 8. Okay. One more thing is that if you are thorough in OPM, how many SM question you need to attend? 2, 3, 4, 5 if you write. One more question you have to attempt from which one? SM. If you are not thorough in OPM, 3 questions from SM and 2 questions from what? OPM, like that you need to plan. It all depends on how much you prepared in OPM versus what? How much you prepared in which one? SM. You can strategize accordingly. But main thing is have your own the short notes. 140 pages are clear. This can be brought down to how many pages I told you? 20 pages. Have short notes. Always the key points, key elements. Short notes, which that is most important. For example, what are the characteristics of big data? Okay, have short notes. Volume will be high. It will have a variety. Heterogeneous means different types of data will be there. Velocity means it will keep on what? Changing. Variability means it may be what? Inconsistent data sometime. Okay, these are the features of which one? Big data. Okay, when you take notes, whether you write the full thing or you have to just write the keywords. Big data, immediate on mind volume. You can explain. The big data will have what? Large amount of data. Variety means big data will have what? Different types of information which will not be uniform. Students data. Either school students data, college students data, CBSE, state board, science, arts, mixed up. That is what? Variety. Variety means do we have only commerce students data? No. Different types of data will be there. Velocity means big data will be stable or it will keep changing. It will keep changing. Variability means this can be inconsistent. For example, big data is there. Okay, students data is there, but who are doing the course currently? Okay, that data will be there? No. Buyers data is there. Have they purchased the product already? Will they buy the product? For example, refrigerator buyers data. Already they purchased. Will they buy it again? No. So 10-15 years replace clear. So sometimes it may be inconsistent. So the keywords alone I request you to know. Keywords alone I request you what? No, that you can explain. Clear. So ensure to do this on the while reading it. Just keywords exam go through. Then you can definitely get an idea of which one. So with this we start. So wishing you the best.